As
Absolutely.
you shift over to education, this is what I love though, is I think that the gatekeepers are gone. The rules are different than
Yes.
traditional Hollywood and media. That the opportunity for honestly the average everyday person like us that maybe doesn't have an incredible singing voice, that doesn't is not a supermodel, and that doesn't maybe have untold levels of charisma or things like that, but has just simply learned how to do something and has gotten to a decent enough level to be able to pass along what they know. The long tail of opportunity there is huge, and the practicality of making it even a career is huge, because when you're in education it lends itself to an online course, to putting together a virtual event, and because
Mhm.
people just want to learn a particular skill. It makes me think of Plants and Lucia, who's like one of our Video Ranking Academy students. She joined at 0, she's at 50,000 subscribers. All she talks about is plants and photosynthesis
That is
and
awesome.
setting up plants and lighting, and now she's getting brand deals. She made a $30 online course about plant lighting. Like, I teach people lighting, she teaches plant light, like how to light your
That's
plants.
like very unique.
Very unique. And she has built this very cool career, and
Nice.
so she will never be a Mr. Beast. She will never probably have a chart topping single on the Billboard charts. But when you go into teach, you can look at websites like Udemy, which
Mhm.
in and of itself is a marketplace of online courses about anything you could think of, homeschool, CAD, software programming. If you decide that you look at, I'm about to interview next week Miss Excel. She
Mhm. Yeah,
teaches
I know her. Yeah.
Excel,
Yep.
and and so it could be just one niche software program on Microsoft or Apple. And what's cool is that's where we're kind of like we try to be the anti hype. I'm sure we get categorized that way. I'm not, again, it's not get rich quick. You're
No.
not going to be a YouTube millionaire probably, but the practicality of teaching something and being an educator and making an extra 10 or $48,000 a year or
Mhm.
$65,000 a year, and potentially then shifting. We've helped so many people transition from the road. They had to do workshops and seminars in
Mhm.
person, and then they were able to shift online. So many people be able to transition maybe out of the grind because they've done something long enough. Then now they can go more into teaching, teach of what they know, and have a little bit more lifestyle and freedom and autonomy, because YouTube and the internet gives you the leverage of
Right.
being able to make a video one time and serve many. So I love education, and I think it's the equal opportunity content format where people sometimes say, could everybody be successful on YouTube? My answer actually is yes, because it may not be that you're on camera, but you could hire them. They could be optimizing your channel. You could
Mhm.
work in the industry, but also once you get into something that now the bar is lower in terms of, yeah, again, no supermodel, no need to have NBA level Michael Jordan talent, but just something you've invested a lot of time and research and your life. Now there's hungry people because of your 10 years of experience doing something
Mhm.
that you start teaching on, that comes easy to you, that you could start turning into content and monetizing it.
Yeah. I got to tell you, as somebody who's clearly chosen the education route, right? I don't do fancy editing. In fact, I don't do any editing. I don't do any splat, none of that stuff. The first year or so was slow, but I just about every day now, I get a note from someone saying something like, "You've changed my life. You've done this. You've done that. You've helped my kids." And at least for me, that is better than any dollar amounts. That's what I'm trying to do, is leave this place better than when I found it. And I would just challenge all of you out there that have that education grind, to know it's worth it. I would tell you it takes a year to get your voice and your story right, but you really can change people's lives, and YouTube is how I'm doing it. And I couldn't do it without YouTube. So I want to thank you for all the coaching and mentoring. Your amazing book that has changed my life. Where can people find you?
Yeah. If you want to connect, then Think Media on YouTube. If you just search the word think, the second word media, and we've got a bunch of tutorials. If you want to start doing this thing, learn how to package what you know into simple YouTube videos that help people and change lives, check out Think Media and YouTube Secrets second edition. That's the book. It's a really good resource. There's an audiobook, so it's on Audible. In fact, I'm sure your audience has an Audible account, but if you don't, they always will give you a free credit just for doing a trial. And so YouTube Secrets second edition is on Audible. There's the
Yeah.
Kindle version, and there's also the physical book version, all available on Amazon.
Sean, thank you so much.
Thank you.